y'all. Well, I just want to explain something real quick because you know what I mean. Like I feel like we need to explain this. Whoever thinks the Bible is boring, think again. Okay, think again. As a 15-year-old teenager who loved the Lord, I was not perfect, but it's trying to be more like Christ and less like herself, humbling herself, reading her word even when it's hard, getting on her knee even when it's hard. Let me tell you something. This Bible isn't just a rule book. This Bible make my life so much interesting. But like literally, like I was reading and I can thousands of stories in the Bible that literally make me wanna just scream because they are so amazing. Like I literally love um um y'all know the book Jesus dying on the cross. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, David and Goliath. I was reading that like a few days ago, this week. Let me tell you something. David. You may be my third favorite person in the Bible now. David. Humble, young. He doesn't rely on his strength, but he relies on the Lord's strength. Like, come on now. And I just love how a lot of people were scared of the of Goliath, but David was going there every single day asking the soldiers if he going to get defeated or what's going on. Let me tell you something though. David, he is so happy too when Saul said, "You can't do it. You're too young," and then David thought, and then Saul said, I would have one of my serpents do it," and David thought, um, well, your serpents are lazy. They literally said they like your serpents like they they get all the animal, but when they ran away, they don't even bother to get them back. But I go to 2 Mile and I am your slave, and I go over there and get your little camel back. I'm like, David, like, let me tell you something. If you think the Bible boring, look at so much stories in the Bible with Daniel and the lion's den. Now that's interesting. I'm reading more in the Old Testament. I'm trying to like, and this is another thing, y'all. If you guys think the Bible is just boring, all in all, read pray before you get in the word. So I like to say, Lord, give me wisdom, give me knowledge, and give me understanding of the Word of God, and help me to understand it more, and help me to just understand it more. Because the more you do that, the more the Lord will give you knowledge. Especially with the Old Testament, because the Old Testament for some reason can be a little confusing. I don't know why. It just is. Like the King James one, it's very confusing. But like the NIV one, and y'all, if someone said, the King James is all is you have to be the King James. No, you don't. Okay, that's false. Okay, I don't. It never said that in the Word of God. You have to be kind of careful though what Bible you pick up. Make sure it lined up with the Word of God, because right now people are the demonic world is people are taking out things that the Word of God says. So definitely just look at that. But I even NIV Bible and the Old Testament, it's kind of confusing, kind of not. You have to pay close attention to it. I love the New Testament. I love it. I think I've gone over it like a lot of things, a lot of time, and I've learned so much from it. And I love the Bible because you get this our little fleshy brains, our little brains. We can't really comprehend it all. So when we go back, it's just like more amazing, and it just brings about more amazing things ever. And you know what? I think following Jesus is also like the tightest thing that I've ever done, but it's also the funnest thing that I've ever done in my life. Because like just looking back, I like what the Lord had got me through, and like spending the time with him in the morning when I'm exhausted, when I don't feel like going, and just getting my word of God. This is medicine. This is literally your medicine. This is your daily bread. And if you are hungry, because we got all been hungry and we get thirsty, come to the well that never runs dry. Drink all the water. Come and thirst no more, he says. He says, whoever drinks my cup will not thirst no more. I just love that. You know, the Bible is like medicine, bro. Like, whenever I'm feeling down, I just go to Psalms. Psalms is amazing because, like, David, he was crying out for the Lord. And, like, the favorite Bible, I think my three favorite Bibles in the kids are probably Peter. Peter because, I can talk all day about this, y'all. The Bible is literally so much fun once you get into it. Okay, so Peter, why I like Peter is because, you know, his faith in the Lord, not just, and he's doubtful because he stared at the wave and he fell down, but he was the only one that got up and had that kind of faith to go and walk on the water with Jesus. But also he doubted the Lord, and you know he done a lot of things. But also after all that, he um you know he denied Jesus 3 times. But after all that, man oh man, his his faith in the Lord grew in that. You know what I mean? And it was amazing. So I love Peter just because of his faith in the Lord, and like you know his just just him not being ashamed of the Lord is beautiful. And then another one, Job. Job, let me tell you, Mac Brown, good book. It sounds depressing, and you know what I mean. Not Job, but you know what I mean. But like the Job, it's not as depressing as you think. Like, okay, well maybe it is, but you know what? And it works out in the end, and that's what I love about like the Lord. Like everything works out in the end, and it's beautiful. Like Job got 10,000 more of what he had already. That it was like it's just amazing. I love Job because he had faith even in the most worst time of his life, and I feel like that's something that I have to learn as I'm growing with this. Just I don't want to say chronic illness because that's we rebuke and we bind in human name, not chronic, because the Lord is a healer. But, you know, as I'm dealing with like physical pain and just things that are not going good in my life and things that I still have to work on, especially with my health issues. Job literally lost everything, but literally prayed God and everything. And you know, his wife said, "Why don't you just curse God now?" And he's like, "No, the Lord give and the Lord takes away, but I will praise His name." And that I'm gonna tell you something. That's beautiful. My third one is David. David because he just uh, his his crying out for the Lord in Psalms just helped me to know that I'm not alone in that book crying. That's all it does. I love it so much. But yeah. So go read your Bible.